Hey, this is another wedding vlog. So Kevin and I pummeled through a lot of the planning and we feel really good about it now. And I was making our wedding website, as you can see, on Weebly, and it's really cool because I think it'll be a great way to just kind of stay connected and kind of document everything that's going on. You know, I'm already doing these vlogs and this is something that I don't see, so in all the years that we've been shooting weddings and hearing about the wedding industry and stuff, so I think it'll be kind of cool, kind of like a time capsule to document everything. So I'm growing my hair out, which I think it's coming along pretty nicely. So I want it to be as long, well, I don't know how long it's gonna get, but hopefully right around here by the time the wedding hits. So I thought I would make this vlog about how we met, because I don't think I've talked about that, so that would be kind of cool to add to the vlog series. So Kevin and I met in 2008 and we were both going to Cal State Fullerton, and he was studying nursing, I was studying, I think at that time I was studying I think I wanted to be an optometrist or something like that, something in the medical field. That's what I was always saying. And we were in Asian American Studies, Women in Asian American Studies class, because we were both thinking probably, oh, this is going to be an easy A. And actually that class turned out to be one of my most interesting classes, that I started to develop my writing and develop my own voice and start to listen to what I really wanted. And I really started to question what I was. I think that sort of was the beginning of breaking away from this old person that I was to just kind of starting that journey, which was going to be a very long and arduous one, to say the least. So we met in college, and then by the end of the semester we were doing a project together, and it involved video, and I was so impressed. I forget what the assignment was, but I was so impressed. Like he shot everything, and then he put it in iMovie, and he put music to it and all this stuff. And I don't know if we still have that video. That'd be really great to find that video and kind of overlay it on this vlog so we can see what that is, but I'll try to find it. He would compliment me kind of subtly, and then I wouldn't really get it because I didn't do that sort of thing. I didn't date. I barely had any friends, and so I was just very weird. And then we finished up the semester, and I said, I'm looking for a place. Do you guys know any? I was just trying to be more extroverted than I was, because I'd been very shy and didn't talk to anybody. I said, do you guys know of any place to stay, because I'm trying to move out here so I don't have to commute 2 hours. And they're like, oh, when I say they, I mean it was Kevin and then his friend. They go, oh, you know, where do you commute from? And I go, I commute from Palmdale, and it's like 2 hours away. They're like, what, you do that every day? I said, no, I do that twice a week, but I almost hit somebody the other day, so I think I should move down here so I don't be, you know, super tired and hating life. And they're like, oh yeah, you know, we never wanted to talk to you because your eyes are so red from being tired, and plus I was wearing contacts at the time and my eyes didn't agree with contacts. But anyway, I made friends that way, and he's like, you know what, I have a place, and we are looking for an extra roommate, and it's this house. And I was like, cool, I'll go take a look at it. And then that night I came by, I looked at the house, I was like, holy crap, it's a mansion. And then he's like, let me show you around. Let me show you around the neighborhood. And he drove me around, and I think we ate at like Guppy's or something. And then I was like, man, this guy's so nice. Just like totally not even picking up on all of these subtle little hints. But I wasn't really looking, you know, at that time. I was just trying to start over in my life because I'd been through a lot of crap. So, you know, he was showing me around, and we became friends after that. And I remember taking a picture of the house and putting it on my vision board, and I said, I want to live here. I want to live here. And then it came true. Like in a month, we kind of made things happen. I talked to my parents to help me out, to help move here. And slowly we just became friends and we became to know each other, and I got to know him as a starting photographer. And so he was doing this photography thing and he showed me all this stuff, and I go, wow, that stuff looks like it should be in magazines. And then and then he got to know my family, my side of the family, like my cousins, and then we began to hang out like a lot. And after that we were just hanging out all the time, you know, whenever we could, but beyond school. And then, you know, I had a job here now, and he just fit right in, you know. I think he's had like many Filipino friends, so that also helped too, because the previous relationship that I had was like a total secret, and it was totally totally bad. And then there was this guy, you know, Kevin. He was just so good. Everything was good about him, and he was studying nursing, and so it was like this shoe-in into how much of a perfect fit he was to be someone who I would date. And it was very, very soon that my parents didn't meet him right away. They actually met kind of in steps. So it was my mom and my sister that met him first, and then my mom and my sister that met him first. And I remember that moment because I think in that moment when I said to my mom and my sister, and I go, he's cool, huh? Because I was kind of asking them, you know, what do you think of Kevin? He's cool, huh? And I just remember feeling like that, and then feeling like, I think in that moment I didn't realize it yet, but I was just, that's the one. So that's how we met, and then we started to shoot together, you know. He introduced me to this world of cameras and this world of being creative and being digitally savvy, computer savvy, and I wasn't before. But he showed me so many things from then on. I just slowly began to learn and be a part of this entrepreneurial world and learn this entrepreneurial spirit, which I think is very important because it really allowed me to become the person that I am. And it really made me want this life that I have, you know, because I think sometimes you want something, you don't know that you want something, right? Sometimes because you haven't been exposed or you don't know what's possible. And so through him, I was able to see a life and a lifestyle that was possible, and actually that I really did want. And I'm super grateful about that. So that's our story. That's how we met. And hopefully we found some of that footage to show while I told you our story. And now we're here, about eight years later, from friendship to now. And man, every 10th we celebrate that was our first official date, and we call that you know, our anniversary. So every 10th rolls around, we stop what we're doing and we celebrate that in a big way or in a small way. And we have sort of rituals that we've created, and I think that's really important. And he's the one that started all that stuff, so I'm very lucky. So yeah, that's our story, and there's definitely a lot more to it, and I want to keep adding that into the blog because I think even over the span of 8 years, yeah, it's easy to forget these things, and so I want to document it in a video. And one day when we're like 60 years old and we're like, God, I can't stand you, I want to be able to play this video and be like, oh yeah, that's why I'm in love with you. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and that was my wedding vlog for today, and we'll keep plugging these away. So yeah, all right, see you next time.